disappointment evening from several parts. We were speaking in the last couple of days about the game that we will face, about the opponent that we will face, what kind of game we will see. And actually that happened. And if you face the team who is in that situation after 4 defeats, bottom table, without chance to participate later, maybe mathematically yes, but it will be the question mark if they will manage to do that or not. You know that playing against this kind of team, you must be strong and match the duels, match the character, match mentality, because talent in football, you have the talent to play football, but if you don't do all these qualities beside the talent, you have no chance to survive and you have no chance to become a football player on the highest level. And in these kind of games, you will never have a chance to get the points. We knew before the game that it will be ugly game with many duels. We wanted in the first half to try to score as soon as possible the first goal, to have the game under control, which I think in the first part of the first half we managed. In the last 5 or 10 minutes of the first half, we lost a little bit of control. We allowed our opponent to create chances, to create moments. And then in a halftime, we wanted to push harder. We wanted to press in order to get that goal, to have again that game under control, which in the second half, again, we were pushing our opponent. We created several good chances. And then again, due to individual mistakes, you suffer. Due to individual mistakes that you cannot afford on this level, you concede the goal. And this is kind of things that we've been looking so far all around ISL, but in our case, in our all defeats, that was the case. So it's very difficult to digest, knowing that when you lose a game, you don't lose it by tactical approach or some other moments. These kind of individual mistakes on the highest level are unacceptable. So, and we have to improve in these moments. The players, they must realize that they must never panic. They must never have these kind of reactions. So, and these moments they have to manage. They have to manage on the pitch, especially in that kind of that period of the game. So that is very crucial for the whole team in order to get the points. Individual mistakes and not being patient in certain moments. Then the decision making in the areas, because in this kind of game you will not create 100 chances. You will create a couple of good chances, couple of good moments, and in these moments you have to be clinical. You have to be crucial. You must make a good pass. You must be available in a space to score that goal. We worked so hard during one game, from behind through the middle, to arrive in the last third and create those chances, create those overloads. And in those moments, of course, it's about decision making. It's about good pass. It's about good control. It's about good shot and goal. So these kind of things are very crucial in these moments, especially in these games, where actually you have to fight for every ball. You have to fight for every duel. And again, if you are not capable of doing that, you have no chance to survive. When we speak about patience, when we speak about organized game, there are several factors. So responsibility, then being calm, not panicking, taking, let's say, saying in the moment like, okay, give me the ball, I'll manage it. Being brave to enter the duels, being brave to play football, because in these kind of games, you have to show yourself as a player. You have to stand up. You have to say, I'm here to fight for the points. If you don't do that again, you have no chance. And these kind of games happen throughout the whole season worldwide. In every competition, you have these kind of games. And we were talking about that in the last couple of games. If you don't match those things against those teams, you have no chance. You can create chances and everything, but then while losing duels, losing momentum, losing confidence, losing time on the ball and everything, then you will just suffer. So I think that in a moment when we started not being brave enough to get the ball under control, even we were creating these chances in the second half. We had those moments in front of the goal where actually we could have scored a couple of goals, but it was not the case. It was not the case, and I think that last night we didn't deserve to win the game because of those moments. It makes me sad. Makes me sad and unhappy because we had that momentum to continue maybe with one nice victory to secure our spot in the playoffs. Now, like this, we have 4 more games to go. We will suffer till the end. But it's about momentum of players' motivation. You know, if as a player of Kerala Blasters you are not motivating and ready to fight every game, whether you're playing home or away, then you're on the wrong spot. I think that whether we are playing in front of our fans, dozens of thousands of fans, or like last night in front of empty Salt Lake, you must manage those moments. You must never be demotivated. I always repeat players and say, in this beautiful land of I don't know how many people, more than 1 billion people, there are so many boys waiting in a line, crying for opportunity to have chance to become a football player. And when you get the chance to become a football player, you must take it and you must not give it to somebody else, because it's a fight. It's actually a luxury to be a football player. It's a great job. You're doing something that you love. And sometimes it makes me sad. It makes me sad seeing maybe sometimes that, demotivated players, or that is not acceptable in a football world, because it's a cruel world. It's a professional. You don't respect those things, you got eaten by stronger players, you got eaten by your concurrents. And the professional football career, it goes really fast. One day you're here, the other day you're not here anymore. So it goes fast. And actually every morning we must be grateful that we have that opportunity to participate in this beautiful job. The players must realize before, making nice haircuts, whatever, tattoos, shoes in different colors, or, all these things are aside. The most important thing is that the things that you do on the pitch, your job, the things that you have to do in order to overcome your opponents. If you would like to be on top, if you want to reach the highest level, playing in ISL, playing for your national team, so it must be done. That's the only way. If not, it will go really fast, the career goes by, and then it's a different world. So I would like to see all of our players, whether the players we have now, whether the new players coming to Kerala Blasters, that they are motivated, they are proud to wear the jersey with logo of Kerala Blasters, with that elephant, that they are proud to play for those fans. Away, home, doesn't matter. They must give something extra, because there are responsibilities and expectations. So as a coach, I will always push our team to do it so. Well, he's a guy who has the perfect character and mentality for Kerala Blasters. We mentioned that in the previous interviews, together with our management. He fits perfectly into our squad. He has mentality, he has knowledge, he's a great football player. He can run a lot, he can play football, he can play ball, he can play in different positions in the midfield. So I think that by time he will be better and better. So I think that we acquire good reinforcement, and we're glad to have him. So last night he got 20 minutes. The point is also to adapt within the team with other players. He's a great guy, great human being, and great professional. I hope that he will make great things with Kerala Blasters. Well, everybody is mentioning that approach, like 4 finals or something like that, but it's actually like that. Every game now for us, it must be crucial. It must be like playing like the last game of the competition. We want those points, we need those points, we want to fight, especially when we are playing at home. This is something special, because we owe something to our fans in front of the crowd when they come to cheer us. So we have to do something extra, and we want to win the points. This is it. So that's the only approach it must be acceptable in the last 4 games of this season. So then with that approach, even yesterday we were saying, if we have that approach, if we play our games like that, we win. So that was the case every time this season. If not, then we suffer. So that's the only way. We will repeat it today, tomorrow, in the next days. We will repeat to our players, to ourselves, that we must look like that in order to get a point. So that's the only way.